Hi everyone, it's Tay again. This is my third video for Reach Out. It takes one. I don't know, something's been bothering me, so I figured I would get it out on video. If you haven't noticed, if you're not a supporter of my page, I posted about Amanda Todd. She's the girl who was bullied because she sent a picture of herself and it got out and stuff like that. I read the whole story. And she committed suicide. That just really hit me hard. That just I started this page right before that happened, and it's I feel bad because I didn't have that page before, and I wish she would have known how many people were out there that support anti-bullying, and I feel terrible. I feel really bad. I don't know. I don't want to cry. That just inspires me to talk about what I'm going to talk about today, and that's not judging people by their past. She sent that picture out it was some time before she got bullied, and still after her death she's still being called a whore and a slut and stuff like that. And I think it's terrible when people get bullied because of their past. I know I have a past, and I don't really put it out on the line because I never wanted people to know, but I'm not really scared to talk about my past anymore. If people start saying hateful things to me about it, at least I know that I'm happy with myself and I've grown up and I've moved past that. I hate seeing people get judged by their past. For instance, there's people who were mean to each other way back then, and then they don't see each other for years, and they see each other years later, and then they still hate each other because of that. Because I made the page, ex-best friend actually got a hold of me, and she sent me a message, and she was like, I had my doubts about the page, but I looked at it and I think it's awesome. And she asked me if I wanted to talk to her, and I'm at a level now where I don't hold grudges, and I'm done not liking people because of what happened in the past. And so we got together, and she picked me up and went down to the river. We really talked, and pretty much just reintroduced ourselves. And I know I changed, I know she changed. I'm not really going to get into the story of what all happened between me and her, but I'm just so happy that we put that past us. And I really missed her. When she messaged me, I just started bawling. I'm a crier. I cry a lot. And I even told her, I was when you messaged me, I just started bawling, and we hugged. And so now we're gonna start hanging out again, so that's good. But there's other stuff too, there's some stuff that people did know about that I did back in my high school days. I partied a lot, and this and that happened, and people still talk about it, and it's that's not me anymore. That's not who I am. I put all that behind me. I used to fight with people, and people still think of me as the tough chick, but I'm so over that. There's always going to be people in this world who are stronger than you, and I don't know, I'm not that person anymore. I'm not going to go out of my way to start fights. People are going to want to fight me, and now I'm going to, instead of going after them and being yeah, okay, let's fight, I'm just going to be you know what, I'm not going to fight you. I'm in a place in my life where everything's good. I'm not going to put that at risk. Same with drinking, drugs. I'm not going to put my life at risk for stuff like that. There's something I really want to get out there, and this is something that I was always scared to let people know because I knew like people were gonna be like, oh, that slut, that whore, homewrecker, whatever. But like where I am right now, I'm not scared to put this out there and admit to what I did wrong. Years ago, I'm not gonna exactly say when, I started hanging out with this guy, and you know, I tell people I didn't know at the time, but I knew it. He was married. He wasn't older. You know, we were close to the same age, and you know, we would see each other like all the time and whatever. And I'm just not, you know, I'm not gonna live like that where I'm like, oh, what I did was so terrible, and oh my God, it's gonna ruin my life. You know, I know what I did was wrong. I know it was dumb. You know, I'm getting married, March actually, and I know how it would feel if somebody was with my man. So, you know, I just think it's terrible what I did, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not afraid to admit to it. She actually ended up, yeah, she found out, and you know, I was getting texts of like calling me every single name in the book, like everything, and it's like back then it was like, oh, you want to fight, whatever, like you're gonna call me this, that, whatever, and it was so stupid. Like, of course she's gonna get mad. Like, I know exactly how she would feel. So I just want to put it on the record that I want to apologize to her and what it all happened, and you know, I don't necessarily regret it because I'm where I am now, but I mean, if I could go back there and give myself some advice, I'd say don't do it. Like, I don't know, like people are still gonna say, oh, whore, or whatever. I'm not that person anymore. You know, I don't want to get judged for my past, so why do other people have to get judged for their past? Like Amanda Todd, you know, she was judged for that picture, and she was a beautiful girl. You know, that's a tragic loss. You know, I don't want anybody to take their lives. You know, it's a beautiful feeling when you finally get to that point where you're like, hey, I'm not that person I used to be anymore. I've changed for the better. And some people just don't let that go, but you have to let it go yourself. I mean, there's not too much I want to say on this video. That's pretty much it. You know, I guess there is one more thing I want to say. With the whole no makeup thing, you know, I'm not afraid to put myself on the internet and show myself to the world like as I am. You know, I'm not gonna get all dolled up for the world. You know, I don't care. You know, I really don't. I used to get dressed up just to go to the gas station quick. And you know, now I'm at a point where it's like, why? Like, who am I trying to impress? Like, I don't wanna have to get all dolled up all the time. So, like, right now I'm at the point where I can not wear makeup and go to the store for hours, you know. I don't know if you noticed in my last two videos, my first one I had a booger hanging from my nose, and the second one my hair was kind of messed up. I don't know, this one I just wing it and then I put it on the internet. I don't really edit it or anything, but I'm not afraid to show flaw. And I think that's what people need to do, is really look at themselves and be like, do I really want to, you know, be all dressed up and everything, like, for everything I do? You know, what are you more comfortable in? You know, I'm more comfortable like this, like no makeup, hair not all dressed up. Don't get me wrong though, like, it's fun to dress up, you know, put makeup on to go out. Like, you know, I get dressed up and stuff and go to concerts with my fiance, and I mean, I love getting dressed up, but there has to be a point in your life where you don't need to be dressed up all the time. You know, don't judge people by the way they look. You know, get to know them first. And that was something I was raised to do, was, you know, just get to know somebody first. I know a lot of beautiful girls who have the ugliest personalities. Like, I've met a lot of people who are just mean, and those are the bullies. Um, they're the ones who have to get dolled up all the time, and like they have something to prove. Like, I went to a school where there were so many pretty girls, and they would just get dressed up, and they had the cutest clothes, and people like me felt very intimidated by them. But now that I look back, it's like, why? Why was I so worried about trying to be like them? You don't want to fit in. You want to be yourself. And whatever makes you feel comfortable, wear that. You want to dye your hair purple? Go ahead. If you've noticed, I have red in my hair. I love color in my hair. If I cared what people thought, I wouldn't do some of the stuff that I do. And I remember in high school, I actually dyed my hair, like, the whole part was, like, bright pink. And, I wasn't scared to be like that. I dyed it, like, kind of dark brown 2 days later. But that was not because I cared what people thought. It was because I had to start shadowing at a professional setting, and I didn't regret it at all. Someday I want to get a job where I can just dye my hair whatever color I want. The people who, like, my friends, like, they look so different. Like, I don't have one set kind of friend. Like, every single one of my friends has something unique about them that I absolutely love. They all look different. They're not from the same cliques. That was kind of my downfall. Like, in high school, people didn't think I had a lot of friends because I didn't hang out with one clique. I was actually, like, hanging out with this person, this person, this person. It's hard to get people together like that, but at least I was somebody who went around and, talked to everybody. Like I said, just, be yourself. Don't care what other people think. Don't care how other people look when you're getting to know them. Rest in peace to Amanda Todd. I feel terrible. I wish I could have been there for. I don't even know her, and I can just feel like what she was feeling when she got bullied, and I mean, that sucks. And she sent a picture of her chest, and it got around and whatever. Most of the girls watching this video right now, don't say you haven't sent a picture to a guy before. She just got unlucky and it got sent out, sent to the wrong person. But don't say you've never done it before. I've done it. That's just something that comes with texting and everything, all the new technology and whatever. Don't judge people from what you know. I'm really sad over the Amanda Todd thing. Like, I hate the fact that anybody would ever take their life. I'll be talking more about suicide on my next video. I know I know I'm doing this whole campaign thing and I'm against everything, but I had my part in with the suicide, and I just know it's a terrible feeling, and I don't think anybody should ever have to go through that, especially because of bullying. Thanks again to all the supporters. Keep checking out my videos. Keep looking at my Facebook page. I'll talk more too later about what I'm going to do for the schools. I'm kind of getting that together now. I'll let you know every step of the way what I'm doing. And thank you for watching my videos.